Yes, we did. I guess that's, for tonight at least, not an issue.
So, talk about that second period. Again, six
Well,
goals.
yeah, we were not good in the first. We talked about the fact that they would push back. That they didn't win last night, and their coach said, in the paper, they only played the third period in his mind, and so you knew they were going to come back, and we tried to be ready for it, but we didn't work hard enough. We didn't battle hard enough in the first period, and we were lucky that we were only down one goal. But I told the guys, hey, okay, they pushed us. Now it's time to push back, and our people responded.
I noticed they did look a little sluggish in the first. Is that anything to do with last night, you think? Or?
No, I mean, I give credit to Umass for that. I mean, like you lose a tough game the night before, what do you think those kids are going to do?
Right.
They're going to come out and they're going to push hard. And our guys were told that we had to be that much more ready for the first period. Now, it's easy for me to say that, and it's easy for them to say, yeah, that's right, we're going to do it. The hard part is to actually do it.
Yeah. And this also in the second, besides the power play, obviously clicking, Roulette came up big a couple times with a wraparound in front.
Exactly. I mean, there's all kinds of moments in the game where, hockey is a game of momentum, right? And if you get a key save at the right time, it's really important, And Marty, their second goal was absolutely brutal. I mean, I'm sure he'll tell you that too. That's a brutal goal for him to give up. And he cheated thinking it was a pass, and he wasn't square to the puck, and it goes in the net. So he knows it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then every athlete, hockey's a game of mistakes. There are a million of them out there. Some of them you recognize, okay? Others you don't, but you see the results, the other team gets an opportunity. What you have to be able to do, you make a mistake, the puck winds up in the net, you got to keep playing, the game's not over, right?
Yeah.
And the people who can recover from those mistakes become the most successful athletes. Everybody makes mistakes, even the greatest. Tom Brady makes mistakes. Peyton Manning makes mistakes. LeBron James makes mistakes. They all do.
Can you also talk about the freshman line today? I mean, Blaine Byron, all those.
I mean, obviously they were terrific. They did the job on the power play. They did the job at even strength. They used speed, got the puck to the net, went for rebounds, and on the power play they had poise to find people and positions to put pucks away. I mean, terrific.
Are you
effort.
keeping them together in practice? Is that something you're focusing on, those three?
I don't know. We practice tomorrow. You asked me that question tomorrow.
Okay.
But they've basically been together. That line's been together since the first game at St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
And they played pretty well up there, and then didn't play particularly well against Bentley, and were just okay last night. And tonight they were terrific, right? So who knows?
Yeah. What about the weekend on the whole? What does this mean knowing you guys play them next week, and how important was it to have a good performance this weekend?
Well, of course it's important. It's 2 wins. It's 2 wins at home. Next weekend's games are league games, so those are important too. Next weekend the game's a little bit different because it's played on a much larger ice surface. Their ice surface is 90 feet wide compared to this one, which is 85 feet wide. So it presents different challenges defensively.
How do you prepare for bigger ice?
You stop somewhere and practice on the bigger ice. Well, here's the thing. You got to understand that all rinks, regardless of their overall width, are the same dimensions between the face-off dots. And quite frankly, what happens between the face-off dots and the center of the ice is the most important thing. So sometimes, you know, it's really important for your D to stay in the middle of the ice and your team to try and deflect attacks to the outside, because you don't have to go chase them out there. Quite often on a bigger rink, there are longer possessions. You know, it's just how it is. I mean, you have to defensively sometimes be a bit more patient.
After all 8 goals, no points even from the starters. Is that an expectation of those guys?
Starters?
The
That doesn't
top
mean
line.
that doesn't mean anything in hockey. You know, if they didn't score, it doesn't matter. We won. I don't care.
When I was asking, speaking to the depth of this offense.
Oh,
below
well,
that.
that's what you should have asked.
I know, that's what I was poorly worded, I suppose.
No, that's terrific. I mean, we want to be dangerous through 4 lines. We want everybody to contribute offensively, and I don't see any reason why they can't. And obviously tonight, we had contributions from lots of players that maybe haven't contributed as much to this point. You know, we had three rookies get their first goal, collegiate goal, so that's kind of nice, you know. And we want as many people contributing offensively and defensively as possible.
Thanks, Coach.